Okay, hi guys, welcome back to another high quality Mcreator tutorial from Piggy Dragons, and what we're going to be covering today is how to make custom attacks in Mcreator at the request of this guy. Screenshot of Dan_man_epic comment. Thank you Dan Man Epic for suggesting this great video content. Now the first thing we're going to want to do is press the plus key on your keyboard at the same time as the key with the little Windows icon, or if you're on a Mac, Option Command equals. Now what Win Plus is going to do is it's going to give us a whole new perspective, because we'll be able to see everything nice up and close. So I have my workspace right here, which by the way I'm using Mcreator, which is an excellent mod maker that you can download at south32.com. I have a tutorial on my channel all about installing Mcreator if you're interested in that. So to get started, we are going to want to press this big green plus button on the top left, right here. But what is green exactly? Green is the color you see outside, in things like grass and the trees. Trees are green because of a complicated process known as greening, where the tree starts practicing meditation in order to become one with its surroundings. The tree will think of itself as blended into the air. This causes such a sense of pure joy in the tree that it will turn green and start laughing. It will grow its roots to become part of the green tree hive mind, and is now willing to sacrifice itself for the sake of greenery worldwide, in case the Dow Jones drops by 50%. Anyway, the next thing we're going to do is click the button that says Procedure. Because the button says Procedure, we are going to proceed. Widens no gray root thumbnail with red arrow appears on screen. If the button says something else, please report to your local police station for cleansing of the mind, and we will call our procedure diplomatic immunity. Now be very careful. We must build up fortifications around the mind, like a beaver building a dam to stop all the rushing water in. You need to build a dam, a dam, a D-A-M-M-M-M-M. Pause. After you have built up the fortifications, you will want to leave the fortifications to simmer for 10 minutes while you boil the noodles and get the cheeses ready. Make sure to set a timer, because if the fortifications simmer for too long, it might cause electroweak symmetry breaking. Wikipedia page for electroweak symmetry breaking. to prepare the hyperloaded mind blast for later. So what exactly do we want this procedure to do? Well, this procedure will cause geysers to erupt from the earth, like a GRLAOL blowing in the LVAVA, so we will start by finding the position of where the geyser should erupt. Now, be very careful, because we are low on resources due to the construction of the fortifications. You will get more soon, but you must wait for the turbo-powered hyperloaded mind blast to finish. To locate where the geyser will erupt, simply locate your nearest ancient grove and pray at the altar. Pause. Once you have finished praying at the altar, note the 3 digits located on your spine. Then, go to the robbery store and rob it. Use the robbery thingies to rob a bicycle store. 10 or so bikes should be good. Cover them all in tape. It will make everyone think you're dangerous, even though that is not true. You will need this for later. For now, check in on the Uber Mega Turbo-powered hyperloaded mind blast. Do you remember the digits on your spine? The answer may surprise you, so watch to the end to find out. Anyway, basically, we're going to want to find this block called source entity in the entity data tab and wait for 5 seconds. Block in the time tab. If you didn't know, 5 seconds is about 1 second 5 times. Count 1 sec pause, 2 1 sec pause, 3 2 sec pause. Get this fucking wasp out of my room. No, go away, you little fucking piece of trash. Door open, Anyway, 1 2 3, 4, 5, 5 named Clive, checking on the supercharged over mega turbo powered hyperloaded mind blast. It should be full by now. Anyway, we will want to change this value to 100. After that, we will take the place block in world management tab. We are about to be out of resources, so to replenish them, you will need to go to and rob with robbery materials, the spleen store, get a spleen and wave it around a little. This will anger all the Forge users and draw them to you. Then, use the Omega supercharged over mega turbo powered hyperloaded mind blast to convince them all to become blocks. Our resources are back, baby. Anyway, the next thing we will want to do is take this particle block and put it in front of the procedure, and those dx things represent pixels, so we will want to turn them up to 20. And set the speed to 80 so it isn't slow. And just so people can see those particles, we will turn the count to 500, and double click on the particle select thing. Here you can select whatever particle you want, but I will be selecting Elder Guardian. We will then double click on this little gray icon and select lava. And we will get rid of source entity because it is useless. Speaking of useless, I used to know someone who was useless. We will be calling him Terrible Supremo for the purposes of this video. So basically the deal with Terrible Supremo was that Terrible Supremo has a bunch of mods, and Terrible Supremo didn't want anyone else to have the mods, and he and the modders formed their own little elite group because when their mods weren't private, one of them got stolen. So I want in on this private mod because I am not a thief, liar, cheat, stockfot, scoundrel, menace to society, criminal, murdering colas. So I go to Terrible Supremo's DMS and I say, hey, please give me your private mod. And he says no. And I say, I want in on this private mod because I am not a thief, liar, cheat, stockfraud, scoundrel, menace to society, criminal, murdering colas. And he says, we can't have this mod get leaked, because when the mod is public, people will steal it. So I say, if you do not give me the private mod, the green tree hive min will show up at your doorstep and kill you. But I can't because Terrible Supremo blocked me. So I go to another person in the group who I will be calling Get On Yang. So I say to Get On Yang, if you do not give me the private mod, the green tree hive min will show up at your doorstep and kill you. But Get On Yang doesn't respond. So I tell that to him another 500 times. And then I get a message from another very useless person who I will be calling Pumpkin Pooper. And Pumpkin Pooper says to me, what is the green tree hive min? And I tell him what the green tree hive min is, and he doesn't believe me even though the green tree hive min is everywhere. And then I got banned from every server by Warrior Dog himself. So I mailed Warrior Dog my 10 bikes covered in tape as a threat. So that concludes my art plus story time video about the story of Terrible Supremo, the very useless person. If you like this Mcreator tutorial, make sure to spit the like button, and if you really loved it, make sure to rob chives. And as always, the most important thing to remember that you can never forget is that